Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I hope all of you are fine. Yesterday we were doing sentences. You can see on the screen that the same page is open. It's page 87. We'll continue from there. It's page 87 from your language tree student book. And it's unit 13. So we have to make sentences of the last two adjectives. I hope last two adjectives. Okay, more amusing. So we'll start from here. Okay, those who did not join us yesterday, I'm going to tell them that we were doing I'm going to tell them that we were doing this exercise 2 that is on page 87. It's unit 13 and we made sentences. Other students were also participated. We made sentences of more beautiful, the most beautiful, more enjoyable, the most enjoyable, more delicious, the most delicious. I think two adjectives were left. Right, so we'll start from here. More amusing and the most amusing. And in the beginning of this lecture, I'm going to announce something, students. Students, please listen to me carefully. I'm going to announce about English dictation competition that will be on 18th August 2020. I'll send you dictation words, okay? I'll send you a list of dictation words that will be from vocabulary and from text. And boys are rarely attending English classes. Boys, what is the issue? Why are you rarely attending English classes? Most of the time, girls are there and boys leave. If you do not do this now, then it will be a problem for you when you join school, when you come back to school, then it will be a great problem for you, boys. I'm talking to boys especially. Okay, so try to be regular, because when school will be opened, then it will be a great burden for you, for boys, because you are not attending classes, you are rarely attending classes. Got it? Sometimes you leave and sometimes there are internet problem. Okay, if there is internet problem, then you can ask your classmates or class fellows that what was done in today's lecture. Got it? I'm going to tell you again that there will be English dictation competition that will be on 18th August. And today I will send you a list of those words that will be from text. It will be from chapter 9 to 13 of Language Tree Student Book. Language Tree Student Book, chapter 9 to 13 are included. And there will also be vocabulary exercises. As I have told you that I will send you a list of those words. Got it? So English dictation competition will be from unit 9 to 13. Unit 9 to 13 are included, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So these units will be included in dictation. Got it? Yes, Zainab wants to ask something. Yes, Zainab, unmute your mic. Zainab, beta, unmute your mic. Yes, Zainab, what do you want to ask?
ये जो आपने कल सेंटेंसेस का होमवर्क दिया था,
Yes.
जो वो उर्दू ए इंग्लिश ए पर करना है कि इंग्लिश बी पर?
Beta, sentences are done in English A notebook. Right? You will be writing sentences in English A notebook. Clear, Zainab?
Yes.
Okay, rest of the students, if you want to ask me something, then you can raise your hand. Got it? So we'll start from here, more amusing and the most amusing. Who will tell me about more amusing? Who will tell me sentence? Just raise your hand. More amusing mean entertaining, interesting, funny, humorous, enjoyable. So it is the meaning of more amusing. Who will tell me? Okay, Ibra, unmute your mic, beta.
Dubai is more amusing than Pakistan. Lahore.
Okay, Dubai is more amusing than Pakistan. Okay, it's fine, but you can use about a cartoon character or a cartoon movie. Can you make another sentence?
Cinderella is more amusing than Maleficent.
Then
Yes.
Cinderella is more amusing.
Than Maleficent.
Okay, fine. I will continue with first sentence which you told me. Dubai is more amusing place than Pakistan, right? Because you did not add the word place. That's why it was looking incomplete. Now you can say that Dubai is more amusing place than Pakistan. Clear? Because place was missing, that's why it seemed incomplete. So I have added that word. Dubai is more amusing place than Pakistan. Okay, next one. More amusing. Sorry, the most amusing.
The most amusing park in Pakistan is Joyland.
Good. The most amusing park in Pakistan is Joyland, or you can say the most amusing park in Lahore is Joyland. You can use Pakistan or you can use Lahore. Clear? Okay, thank you. So this exercise is done. We have to do a few more sentences. I'm going to tell you from where you have to do it. It is, let me tell you, wait. It's page 83 of your student book. These are phrasal verbs. Page 83. Students, wait, please. Okay, you can see on the screen. It's unit 12, page 83, exercise 2. It's unit 12, page 83, exercise 2. It is about phrasal verbs. Write one sentence of your own for each of these phrasal verbs. Right? Now, again, you have to make sentences. And after phrasal verbs, you have to make sentences of prepositions as well. Right? So right now, you are going to make sentences of phrasal verbs. Unit 12, you can see on the screen, it's unit 12, page 83, exercise 2. Write one sentence of your own for each of these phrasal verbs. Okay, on next slide, you can see that there are phrasal verbs. We can see these are on page 83, exercise 2, these are written there. Get in, get off, get over something, get on with someone. You can see a phrasal verb has different meanings, right? As a word has different meanings, so a phrasal verb has different meaning. I have written here the easiest meaning. Clear? After get in, there is equal, and I have written there two meanings which are the easiest one. In the same way, in rest of the phrasal verbs, I have written easiest meanings, right? Now you are going to make sentences of it. Get in. Who will make sentence? Raise your hand. Okay, Ibra, unmute your mic. After that, I will be asking boys. So boys, be ready.
Teacher, get in.
Yes. Get in mean to arrive or to enter. So you can make two different sentences or you can make only one sentences. It's up to you. Okay, beta? It's up to you. You can make a one sentence only or you can make two different sentences by using both meanings. For example, hurry up, get in the car, we are getting late. Clear? Hurry up, get in the car, we are getting late. It means to enter. If I'm making sentence, if I have made this sentence, it means that I'm using it according to second meaning. Clear? I have made sentence according to second meaning, that is to enter. Clear, Ibra?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to try to make a sentence, Ibra. Of same phrasal verb.
Get in the house. It's raining outside.
When you use house now, it means to enter in the house. Okay, fine. Get in the house. It's raining outside. It is fine. Okay, I'm going to tell you one more sentence. We stood in a queue for an hour, but could not get in. It means they remained standing in the queue, but could not get in. As I have told you, first sentence that was hurry up, get in the car, we are getting late. So boys are, I hope boys are also getting this. Marriage. Okay, fine, Ibra. Marriage. Turn on camera, Manahid, turn on camera, Yashad. Turn on camera, hurry up, beta. Turn on cameras. Manahid and Yashad. And what about Manahid? I'm watching you, beta. Yashad, now you will make sentence of second phrasal verb, that is get off. Yashad. Unmute your mic, Yashad. Yashad, unmute your mic. Okay. Your camera is turned on, Yashad, but unmute your mic. Yashad, are you not listening to me? I'm saying unmute your mic. Okay. I think there is internet problem. That's why he is not responding. Marriage. Marish, beta, I'm going to ask you about second phrasal verb. You have to make sentence of it. Get off. Its meaning is to leave or to start. Marish, unmute your mic. Okay. Get off means leave or start. Marish, please tell me. I will guide you how to make sentence.
Um, uh, please done your homework fastly because we want to start our game.
Marish, I did not get you. Tell again.
Teacher, get off. Please done your homework fastly because we want to start our game.
Beta, you have to use phrasal verb. You will not use meaning of it. Okay, for example, if I say I'll get off with an easy sentence, it means I'll start with an easy sentence. So if I say I'll get off with an easy sentence, this is the one sentence which I have told you. Marish, repeat your sentence. Marish, beta, repeat sentence.
Please done your please
Yes, Marish. Please. What was the next sentence? Okay, Ibra, I will ask you. Ibra, unmute your mic. I'm going to ask you.
Yes.
Yes, sentence of get off.
Mm, Get off.
Yes, I have told you one sentence that I'll get off with an easy sentence. Suppose I'm going to start a work, I'm going to start a paragraph, and I'll get off with an easy sentence. It means I'll start with an easy sentence. Clear? So this is an example. Can you make another example?
Get get off the car.
Get off. Yes, Ibra. If you get off before 5 o'clock, Yashad and Manahid, I hope that you are listening to me.
Teacher, get off
Okay.
the phone. Your time is over.
What?
Get off the phone.
Get off the
Phone.
phone? Okay.
Your time is over.
Get off the phone.
Yes.
Okay, instead it is okay, but instead of phone, you can use another word. Get off this place or get off the meeting. Time is over. Leave the meeting. It means leave the meeting. Time is over. Get off the meeting because the time is over. Clear?
Okay.
There is one more sentence. If you get off before 5 o'clock, there will be no rush of traffic. If you leave before 5 o'clock, there will be no rush of traffic. Clear? I have written here two meanings. Get in and get off. And these are with slash. These are separated with slash. To arrive and to enter and to leave and to start. Okay, number 3. Get over something. To control something or to recover. Yes, Ibra, can you tell me?
Did you get off?
Get over something, because we have made almost 2 to 3 sentences of get off and get in. Now we'll start with get over something.
Get over something.
Can you see on the screen? It is written there. Get over something.
Get over doing your homework.
No, beta, its meaning is different. To control something. You can see meaning is written after it. To control something or to recover. Yashad and Manahed, if you want to make sentence and if you are going to tell me a sentence, then please raise your hand. Yashad and Manahed, I'm waiting for you to make a sentence. Okay, Ibra, we'll do this one. Get over something. She can't get over her shyness. It means she can't control her shyness. Clear? She can't get over her shyness. Or instead of she, boys can use he. He can't get over his shyness. Right? Because she is shy or he is shy. So he or she cannot control his or her shyness. So according to your gender, you can change pronoun he or she. Or if you use it in the meaning of recover, because get over we have used in this sentence, it means to control. She cannot control her shyness. If you use it in second meaning, to recover, then you can say that she will get over her illness very soon. It means she is ill and she will recover her illness very soon. Or if you use he instead of she, then he will recover or get over his illness very soon. But you will not use the meaning of in the sentence, right? In the sentence you have to use actual phrasal verb, get over. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, last one is left. Get on with someone. Hurry up, beta, time is short.
Get on with
Someone, to remain friendly with someone. Have you ever get on with your cousin, Ibra? Have you been so friendly with your cousin? Have you ever get on with your cousin?
cousins. Get on with your class.
I have never got, okay, I'm telling you sentence, I have never got on with my cousin. It means I have never remained friendly with my cousin. Clear? I have never got on with my cousin. Or you can use that she and her sister have never really got on. It means she and her sister are not friendly with each other. Clear? Or she is not friendly with her sister. She and her sister have never really got
Get
on.
on.
Okay, beta, we are using have in it. So according to have, we'll change get into third form. Because you know that with have we use third form. So get will be converted into got. She and her sister have never really got on.
On.
Clear? I hope that rest of the students have got this. Try to make other sentences except these which we have discussed or which I have told you or which has told you. Try to make sentences of your own. Okay, Yashad and Manahed?
Teacher, ये लिखने sentences
Yes, you will be writing it today. It's today's
English.
homework. English A notebook.
Okay.
Okay, now let me tell you what we are going to do next. Today's lecture is about sentences. You are going to make sentences. It's page 81. Wait, students, wait. It's page 81, unit 12, exercise 2. Although it is not on the screen, but I'm going to tell you. It's page 81, unit 12, exercise 2. You have to make sentences of these prepositions. Write a sentence of your own for these compound prepositions. Okay, till here. You are not supposed to draw a diagram. Clear? Write a sentence of your own for these compound prepositions. It's on page 81, unit 12, language tree student book. Language tree student book, page 81, unit 12. Wait, class 5. It's unit 12, page 81. Exercise 2, that is about prepositions. Okay, now you can see on the screen. Now we are going to make sentence because time is short, so we have to do it quickly. On the other side of. On the other side of. Manahed, should I ask you a sentence? Manahed, would you like to tell me a sentence of this preposition on the other side of? Manahed, we can't wait more because time is short. Unmute your mic, Manahed. If you have made sentence, then. Manahed, unmute your mic. Who else is there? Zainab is not here. Marij is also not here. Only Ibra is here and Dua is here. Dua, would you like to make a sentence of this preposition on the other side of? Unmute your mic. If, yes, Dua. Yes, beta, tell me sentence. Dua, please tell me sentence. Okay, because we can't waste time because time is about to over. Okay, Ibra. You will be making sentences on the other side of.
Oh,
Okay, I'm going to tell you one sentence, then you will be making your own sentence. My school is,
other side of the.
my house is on the other side of the road, right? My house is on the other side of the road. Can you make your own sentence?
My school is right next to. No, is on the other side of my house.
My school is on the other
On the
side
of
of
my
my
house.
house. Fine. Fine. Next is next to. Okay, we have made the sentence on the other side of. Now, next preposition is next to. Ibrahim, yes.
My house is right next to my cousin's house.
My house is next to my cousin's house. That's fine. That's good. Okay, I'm going to tell you more sentences. My school is next to the coffee shop. Or she came and sat next to me. Clear? She came. Okay.
My school is next to my old school.
My new school is next to my old school.
Old school.
My new school is next to my old school. Clear?
Yes.
Okay, next is on the right of.
On the right.
Of. It means on the right side of something.
My cousin's house is on the right side of the fence.
My cousin's house is on the right side of the fence. Which will be the right side of the fence? Will it not be difficult? How can someone see that which is the right side of the fence? Okay, I'm going to tell you one more sentence. Was, V-A-S-E, was is put on the right of the scenery. Clear? Was, V-A-S-E, was is put on the right of the scenery. I hope that Manahid and Yashad are listening to me and getting me. Was is put on the right of the scenery. Next is in front of. Yes, Ibrahim, I'm going to ask you. Because only you are here.
Right in front of my room is my bed.
Say again, beta.
Right in my front of room is my bed.
No, beta, please change it. There is a bed.
In front of my room.
In front of my room. No. Bed is inside the room, na? It is not in front of. So I'm going to tell you one more sentence. I parked my car in front of the building. For example, I am in front of mean that something is opposite of you. Clear? I parked my car in front of the building.
There are
Have you got the meaning of it? I parked my car in front of the building, in front of the bank, in front of the school. I parked my car in front of the school. I parked my car in front of the bank. My house is in front of the supermarket. There is supermarket in front of, bilkul samne.
There are beautiful flowers in front of our house.
Good. There are beautiful flowers in front of my house. Good. Okay, last one is left. At the side of. At the side of mean beta near or close to or beside. So this is the meaning of at the side of. Near, something is near or something is very close to, or beside mean at the side of.
There's a aloe vera next to the plant.
1 minute is left. Okay, hurry up. The glass is put at the side of the table. The glass is put at the side of the table. Clear?
Yeah.
Can you make another sentence?
Yeah. The aloe vera plant is put at the side of the balcony.
The aloe vera?
Plant is put
Okay.
to the side of the balcony.
Fine. Very good. That's right. Okay. Thank you. Time.